Zdravey, my name is Bella, and I speak Bulgarian at home with my family. I studied at a Bulgarian Sunday school until third grade, and then I continued to develop my Bulgarian skills at home with my family. In the meantime, I visited Bulgaria once or twice every year, and I took lessons in Bulgarian. I made many friends at my heritage language classes. I knew some of them prior to attending the school because we tended to stay very connected to the Bulgarians in our area. But we also met a lot of new people from the Bulgarian community, and I got to know their kids and become friends with them. I was recently recognized for my heritage language ability, my proficiency in two languages, in Bulgarian and English, and I feel very proud of this recognition. The language skills that I acquired through the seal of biliteracy gave me a lot of confidence when I was traveling to Bulgaria and I was talking to my friends and my relatives and everyone else. Prior to the classes, I was having trouble expressing my ideas in Bulgarian, but now I feel a lot more capable of speaking like everyone else in Bulgaria and being able to talk to them and express my ideas successfully in Bulgarian. Also, if I wanted to, I could try and get an internship or a job in Bulgaria, which would be very beneficial. So, all of this helps me stay very close to the Bulgarian community, both here in the US and in Bulgaria. Obviously, I shared this great news with my family and my friends in Bulgaria, and we were all very excited. Learning the most basic language skills at home was the foundation of speaking Bulgarian, but it wasn't enough for a seal of biliteracy. So the heritage language school I attended, it taught me grammar, reading, writing skills. It really drilled on the technical aspects of Bulgarian, and I think that helped me tremendously to prepare for the seal of biliteracy. Learning my home language is important to me because my parents have always maintained connections with friends and relatives in Bulgaria, as well as with Bulgarians they met in the US. It has always been very important for us that we speak our native language. We have always believed that knowledge of languages was very important in the world and in such a globalized and connected world. Keeping a language alive from one generation to another, all of this was a very important value for us. Being bilingual or bicultural at school was definitely a little bit difficult. There were a lot of sayings that I missed out on as a child as I was growing up, English sayings. I also was the kid that would bring Bulgarian lunches to school, and I would get weird looks from my friends who had lunches very different from mine. And I initially felt embarrassed, but as I started to as I started to learn more about my culture and my language, I very much started to appreciate my identity. And now I can't find a reason to feel embarrassed about my culture. Being bilingual or bicultural in general, it opens another window to a culture, another layer of communicating with people. I think one of the best responses you could get from someone when you learn a new language or you learn about a culture is how their face lights up when they realize that you know their language or you know something about their country, their traditions, etc. I would encourage my friends to get the seal of biliteracy if they could, because it would motivate them to speak a new language with people, to communicate with people that they wouldn't have been able to communicate with if they hadn't gotten the seal of biliteracy. I think it tremendously helps with confidence. Even if you can't speak a language, you may not feel confident in it and you may feel reluctant to speak it with people who have been speaking that language their whole life. So I think the seal of biliteracy would not only help with the development of the language itself, but it would also help with confidence and feeling accomplished. Thank you and довиждане.